Hello everybody, and I'm Katie from Embodied Evolution. As a clinical Pilates teacher, we have lots of information and guidance that we have to follow. And this is for anyone who's got injuries. And I'm just using this short session to talk about osteoporosis or osteopenia, and especially for any of you who may have had any form of spinal fractures. This is just guidance. Some things are done on an individual basis, and it doesn't substitute for professional medical advice. So that's really important to say at the start. What we know is that Pilates as a whole is really safe and great for people with osteoporosis, but there are certain exercises that research has shown that if we do them repeatedly, could reduce the health of your bone, potentially leading to increased chances of fractures. And these are twisting movements, repeated end range twisting, and repeated end range bending or flexion. So there are some exercises that we have to say need to be avoided in a Pilates class. And if you did want to follow any of the lessons, you have to be really aware of this and look after your own health and safety. If you're not sure what to do instead, you can go through any of the other exercises that have already been played through that video and just repeat them. So importantly, I want to run through a few of the exercises that you need to be cautious of and avoid. And if you're watching any of the videos and you see something that does encourage quite a lot of bending or a lot of twisting, just think that it's probably not appropriate for yourself. So the exercises in standing, anything to do with lots of twisting, end range twisting, we need to be really careful of and avoid. End range bending is normally seen in a roll down. So a roll down is when we encourage people to move their spine bone by bone and then come up bone by bone. When we get down onto the mat, the majority of exercises are absolutely fine to do, but there are again a couple that we have to avoid. These tend to be in the intermediate to advanced classes. So the first variation, there are lots of different variations, is again anything that really asks for lots of bending of the spine. And that's maybe if we do a roll down or a roll up. You may see this in a twist and an open. So they are not to be done if you have osteoporosis or osteopenia. The other exercise that puts too much pressure through our upper back is an abdo prep movement. So anything that brings our head up into the sit-up position puts a lot of force through the middle part of our back. The twisting that can happen in lying can be when we just do a spine twist. So we encourage people at this point just to go a small distance. A small distance is generally fine. However, if you have had fractures of your spine, if you know that you're very at risk, I would avoid this altogether. There is a great modification for the shoulder bridge exercise. The traditional shoulder bridge exercise is taught while we encourage people to roll up, which really flexes the spine, really bends the spine and roll down. But for anyone with osteoporosis, we just encourage them to squeeze their bottom and lift directly up, still making sure that they achieve a really nice alignment, that their back is soft. And then when they come back down, they lower back down. So this is just how to get in and out of that position. Once you're up in bridge, just by lifting up straight, you can do any of the modifications, you can do any of the exercises. It's just how to get in and out of that position. So let me just come up into standing. That list isn't exclusive. You just need to be aware of anything that really twists or bends the back, that it's better to look after your own spinal safety. If you're not sure, it isn't something that can normally be discussed via email, but you could have a private one-to-one consultation, either in person or via Zoom, or take advice by a medical profession local to you. So good luck. Pilates is still absolutely brilliant. There are just a few things that we discourage people to do because we want to ensure their spinal health.